All right, got some good stuff for you today. Just got back from hitting all the thrift stores and found some goodies, some vinyl, and some other little goodies. If you're new to the channel, my name's Eric. I'm a full-time reseller. I resell on Amazon, Poshmark, and eBay. And I look for things at garage sales and yard sales and thrift stores to flip on those platforms. So let's get to the goodies, what I found today. So we'll start with, got some 45s here. Start with those. Here's the first one, Heart, Never. Full on 80s vintage. I mean, look at the Wilson's hair, awesome. We got the Hooters, And We Dance. Look at a flock of seagulls right there. I think they only had this track, that was it. That was like their most popular song. I don't remember them really doing anything else. But yeah, the Hooters, great name. Survivor, High on You. I'm not sure, I don't recall this song. But look at whoever that is. Looks like a porn star with those glasses. Jeez. Boom, chicka, boom. And next we got Starship, We Built This City. That was probably their most popular song as Starship. I didn't particularly like it. This is from 1985. You know, I like their old stuff like Jefferson Airplane. That was much better. This is kind of cheesy. Anyways, vintage 80s. Grace Slick in her funky outfit. All these are 80s, like mid 80s or so. And then Dire Straits, Walk of Life, 45. I believe I just found Brothers in Arms, the LP, a couple weeks ago, and now I've got Walk of Life. All these 45s were a quarter a piece. So far we got $1.25 into it. And remember this one? The Final Countdown, Europe. And on the other side, On Broken Wings. I only know the Final Countdown. That was their most popular song. Big hair band of the 80s. Pretty much all those hair bands of the 80s disappeared once Nirvana stepped on the scene. Good stuff. This one was a nice score. Kiss, Detroit Rock City. And on the flip side, Beth. Can't stand that song. Detroit Rock City is a cool track though. And any vintage Kiss I will definitely collect. This is from 1976. Yep, 1976. Very nice. Hope that's not blurry. That's coming in. So that's my 45 haul. I spent what? $1, $1.75. So I'm $1.75 into it. And then I found these little goodies. Police, Synchronicity, cassette tape. The pink cover, very nice. This is a phenomenal album, superb. I mean, just walking in your footsteps, oh my God. Mother, Miss Credenko, Synchronicity 2. Great track, great track. Every Breath You Take, King of Pain, and the list goes on and on and on. One of the best albums ever recorded, in my humble opinion. And we got Police, Ghost in the Machine. Another great album by the Police. Spirits in the Material World. Every little thing she does is magic. Invisible Sun. The list goes on and on and on. Great band. Three-piece power band of the 80s. Look at the tape there. Pretty cool. And I also have an old boom box that I found at a yard sale a while ago that I can play those on. I can test them. So that's a big plus. Next we got the Rolling Stones from Decca. It's got that, what is it, like a silver or gray. This one's got some great songs on it too. This looks German. Yeah, I believe that's German right here. I can't read that. I'm not even gonna attempt to read it. I'll butcher it. Honky Tonk Woman, Give Me Shelter, Jumpin' Jack Flash. Another great album. And this, man, I never see these anymore. Never. An 8-track of Kiss double platinum. It's the second. It's volume number 2. And too bad they didn't have volume number 1. That would have been great. But I had this at one time when I was a kid, in my early teens, and I lent my whole Kiss collection to a friend. Dumb mistake. I never saw it again. So, on to the bigger vinyl. Those are some of the small scores. These are all a quarter a piece. All of this, so I'm into it for $1. So what are we at? $2.75 now? And then I spent $1 on the vinyl. But here's the first one, is the Sisters of Mercy. 1983, a merciful release. This has Kiss, Lights, Valentine, Fix, Burn. I believe Sisters of Mercy. Oh, it's I'm sorry, that was the back. The Reptile House EP, the Sisters of Mercy. And I don't know anything really about this band. I think it's more of like a rock, industrial type of band from the 80s. Mighty Lemon Drops. And this is from 1987. There's like an alternative new wave. Big Country. I know one song. In a big country, but dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know that song, but that's not on here. This is from 1984, Big Country, Steel Town. Kind of a cool cover. You got Ghost Dance, River of No Return. I think this is like a goth rock, like a gothic rock music. Maybe mid 80s, I would say. But there it is, cool cover. I like it. Kind of neat. Not really much on the back. Joy Division, which later became known as New Order. So this is Joy Division 1977 to 1980. It's Substance. This one is in great condition. They were in the plastic sleeves, so somebody took care of them. And next we got Eddie Money, his self-titled debut album, which was a nice find. Eddie Money just passed a little while ago, and this is good. This is his debut album, so this was a nice little find for $1. 2 Tickets to Paradise, we all know that one. Here's the back. Yeah, so this is a very nice find. Look how young he is in that picture. That's too bad. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler, very cool cover. We all know The Gambler, and yeah, I know his famous songs, but I never really got into his music. It's not my cup of tea, but beautiful cover, nice shot. Them playing poker and stuff, and just got that look of like, don't mess with me. Very cool. Another artist who has passed. For the past, what, year or so? Maybe, year or two. We all know this guy. Written some great music. Sting. His first solo album from 1985, The Dream of the Blue Turtles. Love this album. You know, I'm a big Sting fan. I'm a big Police fan. So at the time they made a documentary, and they filmed some of the rehearsals and some of the concerts he was doing for Dream of the Blue Turtles, and they made that into Bring On the Night, and they made that a documentary. It's a really good documentary. You should check it out if you haven't seen it already, and you like Sting and you like the Police and the history of it. I mean, this band he started with, what a lineup it was. Omar Hakim, Daryl Jones was on the bass, Hakim was on the drums, Kenny Kirkland was on the keyboards, Sting on the lead guitar, I believe he was playing on this album. Who else is on there? What's his name from Tonight Show? Sax player. Branford Marsalis. How do you forget? Kiss from Gene Simmons, his solo album. They made, all the band members made albums like this, these solo albums, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, and Paul Stanley. Paul's was purple, Gene's is red, Peter's was green, I believe, and Ace was blue. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found a date, 1978. And that's exactly what I was talking about. There's the other albums. So cool. Some great times, some great memories from that era. Interesting thing about this album is there was a lot of special guests on this album. You've got Bob Seger, who was on Radioactive and Living in Sin, one of the tracks on here. Joe Perry from Aerosmith was on here. Helen Reddy, Jeff Skunk Baxter, who I think was with the Doobie Brothers back then, Donna Summer, Rick Nielsen, Cher. So there's a lot of big names on this album. Yeah, very nice find. This is $1. It's got some wear to it here, some side edge wear, some chipping, some creasing. Kiss, Rock and Roll Over. Great cover. How do you not love this cover? How can you not fall in love with this cover? Look at all the different colors in them. This goes way back to the early days. You know, to get the blues, the reds, the fire here, you know, it's catchy, you know. If I was in a record store, I'd be like, what the heck is this? I've got to buy this, you know. For a young teenager, heck yeah. I would be all over this. 1976. Cover and inner sleeve design and illustration by Michael Dorett. Well, Michael, you did a great job. Thumbs up. See you in my dreams, love them and leave them, hard luck woman, making love, take me, I want you, calling Dr. Love. Boom, boom, boom. Remember that, jeez. Yeah, so Rock and Roll Over from 1976. There's the back. In the front again. Very nice score for $1. And the sleeve, there's nothing on the sleeve. Okay, here's another one from the 80s. Adam and the Ants. So from 1980. Loved Adam and the Ants back in the day. Only thing about this album is there is no album. There's no record in there. It's just a cover. So the lady gave it to me for $0.25. You know, I'm like, I'll take it for $0.25. That's still the cover of Adam and the Ants, 1980. It's over 40 years old. It's vintage stuff I grew up on. Take it. The Beatles picture disc album. This is from, I believe, 78. They put it out. Yeah, 1978, Capitol Records. Let me take this thing out for you. Now, I've already looked up comps on this thing, and it is all over the place. And I couldn't tell you what it would sell for, and it really doesn't matter because I'm not going to sell it. There's no way. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. It's an amazing condition. And the drum on the back. You can see that nice and clear. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. According to John, it has nothing to do with LSD. So it was just a picture that Julian was drawing, and John looked down at it and he said, what is that, Julian? He said, well, that's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Look at him. He writes a song about it. There's another one he did that. What is the Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite is written about a circus poster that he came across in an antique store, I believe. And he wrote a song about it. So bizarre. So against the grain, that song. But it's a great song. Great song. So out there and different. This is just one of the best, well-produced, well-written, well-executed albums of all time. And I never get tired of it. So this is the find of the day. That's about it. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I got a few announcements to make. I've been getting into, since the yard sales have kind of been dead and kind of stale since the first of the year. So I've been hitting the thrift stores extremely hard, going every single day, and the hard goods are kind of drying up. I'm finding a few things here and there each day. So what I've decided to do was get into back into book selling and reselling clothes too. So I've been, like I said, I've been going every single day, hitting the thrift stores really hard, looking for those brands, looking for those first editions, and I've been finding a ton. I mean, a ton. I don't know why I didn't do this before with clothes. I mean, I actually used to sell clothes, but I only did it part-time, and I never really put a lot into it. You know, I was doing it on Poshmark. I was buying, you know, when I would see the North Face, or I'd see Patagonia or something like that, or a Peter Millar, you know, this is a few years ago. And I would snatch them up and I would resell them. But I really never put a lot of time into it. And I know a lot of brands, you know, and I learn something new every day. But I've been doing that for the past month, just sourcing clothes, you know, good quality clothes that you can resell on Poshmark and eBay. So I'm going to share those with you in an upcoming video, and I'm also going to share you my books that I've been finding. I've been finding a ton of books. I kind of put the books, selling books, on the side because the competition was getting very stiff at all the thrift stores, and you know, people with scanners. This was a few years ago, people with scanners, and so now it seems like it's kind of died down. I don't see hardly any scanners anymore, people with scanners scanning the books. So I'm delving back into that again. I used to do very well on Amazon selling books, so that's what I'm going to be getting back into, and I'm going to make another video about all the books that I found too, and I'll be sharing that with you in the future pretty soon, because I've got quite a collection put together from the past couple of weeks of clothes and books. So look for that in the future, and look for more videos of vinyl, because I'm going to keep hunting for vinyl and that old vintage media, you know, like your tapes, your 8-tracks, your 45s, your LPs, your laser discs, some of that stuff, and VHS, the old horror VHS and sealed VHS that you can make money on. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming soon, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.